Hi, this is the KZimmer518 YouTube channel, lately specializing in RC videos, both toy grade and hobby grade. This one here is none other than the Tamiya Lunchbox. This is the reissue, of course, not the original one that came out in the 80s. Just a few words before we take it for a spin. Kind of some things I learned, and being this was the first one I actually built from scratch. More into the ready-to-run stuff. I mean, this stuff takes some time. You got to have time to put into making these. As you can see, we did a little custom paint job, and this is the Mystery Machine. Basically, obviously you bought the sticker kit, painted it in the Mystery Machine blue, and then made the yellow wheels orange. Everything else about it, that's basically it. Obviously it would just be the basic yellow one, which is the one you see most often. So, a couple things I want to tell you about actually building these before we go test it. Don't be alarmed if you get to the end of this and you got a few screws and washers and maybe a couple little plastic pieces left over. I would double, triple, quadruple check this, and I just believe that they throw in a few extra pieces just in case. Obviously if you're missing something big, that's a problem, but I think they just throw a couple extra things in here just in case. But other than that, give you an idea of what else I found. This setup is the 1/12 scale brushless brush setup. Well, we got a cat coming in the video. But anyway, this is the brush setup, the basic setup. It does come with an ESC, a Tamiya ESC. However, that ESC that comes with it is set up for brushless. You have to convert it to brushed, and nowhere in the ridiculous instructions that's in 12 different languages does it tell you exactly how to even convert that factory setup to a brush setup. It's a pain. I spent a lot of time trying to figure it out, could not get it to take a brush motor, so pretty much sold that one and just put a basic brushed ESC in it. Not worth my time, basically. You can get plenty of good ESCs for $10, so it ain't even worth it. The other thing I did is I swapped out the basic 540 brushed motor for a Traxxas Stinger. You can see it in the back here. Basic 540 brushed motor. The only difference between this one and the Tamiya version is this is a 20T. The Tamiya basic 540 brush is a 27T, so just to give it a little bit extra juice, thought about swapping a 12T Titan in it, but, you know, I mean, this thing I'm not looking to go 30 miles an hour with this thing. It's something fun to do. So, those couple things I did want to mention. Other than that, the kit is not that hard to put together. Like I said, it is time consuming. You're going to not sit down and do it in just one swoop. You're going to just piece away at it, and it's quite fun. So, and also I should mention, I had one of these in the 80s. If you think I want one of these, good luck finding a nice one that's vintage. I mean, it's the same van. I mean, you might as well just buy the kit and just build yourself a new one. Save yourself the hassle and the money and get something brand new. So, like I said, the Mystery Machine. We're going to take it for a spin here.
Wait, and we're using the Fly Sky remote, and from a little Scooby-Doo toy, we put a Scooby-Doo headphone toy back here on the wheelie bar.
Yeah, that was a nice touch, Kyle, to just mention. We had that on a toy in it, and it's kind of cool because Scooby's kind of got the oh crap look on his face, which is what we're hoping he'll be thinking when he's riding along on this lunchbox. And yeah, the Fly Sky, that's another thing we should mention. We always use the FS GT2B version of this. This is a good buy. These are $30 shipped, and they're just nice. I mean, they got a nice grip, an optional handle, second handle grip you can add to it. It's got 3 channels, even though you don't need 3 for a basic Tamiya setup like this, but I mean these are the way to go. They're just really nice remotes. So if you're trying to figure out what to buy with it, that's a good option. The other thing I did want to mention too, the setup does not come with a servo. If you're a beginner to this, you wouldn't know that. If you've built these before, it's like, well, duh, of course they don't. But, I mean, you can get a servo for $6, but it's more of a, come on, Tommy, why don't you just throw one in and raise the price $5? Because it's a pain in the butt for a new person that's never built one of these to have to figure out what kind of servo to buy. But I knew what to buy. Just buy a basic 1/10 scale servo. You're good. Like I said, they're only $5-6 anyway. But it'd be nice if it came with it, because then you have basically have everything you need to run the thing. So now we're gonna go ahead and take it for a spin.
And tip: when you're going up bumps, don't go fast.
Yeah, we're gonna just carry her out to the road, and we're not gonna get too crazy with this thing today because we just put it together.
We're not gonna do any jump. Oh, we have to do this real quick, and I can feel it.
Yep, as you can see, we're just gonna take it out to the street here and run it a few times just to give you an idea of what one of these kits look like when they take off. They are quite fast. Give you an idea. There it goes. The classic lunchbox look when it does the wheelie bar. Yeah, our servo is giving us a little trouble, I see. But what's not giving us trouble is the speed of this thing. I mean, based on the size of it with this Traxxas Stinger in it, plenty of speed. Speed is not an issue. Oh, and its first flip. Yeah, we're gonna have to work on the servo because it's wanting to veer over, but we're not gonna do that on the video here. I'm guessing speed-wise with that Stinger in it.
I keep flipping it.
Yeah, we flipped it again. That looks about comparable to one of the Traxxas ones we have, right? The basic Traxxas, like the Gravedigger.
Yeah, maybe the Gravedigger.
Yeah, so being this is a little lighter, I mean, even though it doesn't have the yeah, maybe it's a little faster even. Thinking too. So you probably get around 20 miles an hour out of these things.
And to test that out, we used to do like a video to say, like...
Yeah, maybe we'll race them someday.
Like RC races on video.
Right. All right, one more ride, Kai. And this thing does some cool tricks just based on the way the wheels are set up. Alright, so there you have it. That is the Tamiya Lunchbox as a Mystery Machine. It's an awesome buy, a lot of fun, and I would recommend picking one of these up. Again, this is the Zimmer518 YouTube channel. This is our third RC video in series. So be sure to check us out, right, Kai?
Yep.
Alright, we'll see you on the next video.